Alfred Dawes, Damian Crawford. Are they the next eligible candidates for the leadership of the PNP? Let's find out. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new, welcome to you. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. A quick shout out to the JLP, right, the Jamaica Labour Party, for yet another term. A lot of people, I know, wish it would go another way, but needless to say, a big congrats to the JLP administration for 3 consecutive terms in government. Mayor Andrea Japoda say his administration now go use it as a way to be arrogant, but let us see. Also, Irma Japoda say, "Oh, God bless, no man curse," and that, my friend, is spot on. I'm sure Alkaline can say the same thing. Our born today. Cross. But anyways, the results alone should humble the JLP a little, even a little. Come on, 34 to 29, that's a rather tight one. But I'm not here about that. So, as promised in the last video, this video will be about going into details, aka the nitty-gritty, as to the reasons why, apart from Julian Robinson, aka the quiet ruler, Alfred Dawes, and Damian Crawford, aka the Goat Man, are also eligible candidates for the leadership of the PNP. Well, today's first honorable mention is Dr. Alfred Dawes is thought by many in the streets as the man with a major impact in just a short time. He is notably the second runner-up after Julian Robinson as an eligible candidate for the leadership of the PNP. How eligible is he? Let us view the stats. Of course, Dr. Alfred Dawes is you guessed it, a medical doctor and surgeon. Dr. Dawes is a general surgeon with special training or specialized training in bariatrics. So in other words, if you're on the heavier side, he knows just how to cut you down to size, and no task is too heavy for him. Sounds like a man for the job already. He also specializes in minimally invasive surgery, and he earned that through a fellowship at Santa Casa Hospital in Brazil, right? He also served as a senior registrar in general surgery at the Spanish Town Hospital for 3 years, right? That's between 2012 and 2015. And later, as senior medical officer at Savannah Lamar Public General Hospital. He is also a fellow of the American College of Surgeons. So in other words, he's top-notch, top-shelf, top-of-the-line surgeon, right? No dibby-dibby at all, no day-name thing. All right? But that's not all. Dr. Dawes founded the Windsor Wellness Center, a facility focused on cancer screening and chronic disease management. The center was even relaunched to offer expanded services, including quick blood tests, mammograms, colonoscopies, cancer screenings, and holistic patient and family care. Very well indeed. Seems very much instrumental in his field. Sorry guys. The Ministry of Health will need him. So his role as the opposition spokesperson or the future Minister of Health seems so much more significant in my opinion, because Jamaica need a better healthcare system right across the board. In addition to that, Dr. Dawes just recently became an MP for St. Catherine Southeastern, so he may need to get his foot wet a little more first before considering the position of an eligible candidate for the leadership of the PNP. But you can tell me what you think in the comments. Apparently, defamation lawsuit seems to be the order of the day, because like Julianne Robinson, Dr. Dawes was also slapped with a defamation lawsuit over neurosurgical drill allegations just this year in May. Yes, so this year was a very festive year for Dr. Alfred Dawes. Let me get into it. So, just this year, May 2025, of course, Dr. Dawes publicly questioned the procurement of a neurosurgical drill for Bustamante Hospital for Children, alleging that Medical Technologies Limited, Meditech, marked it up excessively, claiming a refurbished drill was bought for $1,600 with approximately $90,000 paid in customs. Meditech and MP Donovan Williams filed a defamation lawsuit against us, seeking damages and an injunction, asserting he implied corrupt practices and thus harmed their reputations. Williams also demanded an apology, noting that he was unaware of the transaction and only learned about it through news reports. So you see, we have a couple of whistleblowers in the PNP. All right. I think that Dr. Dawes may have seen some schisms and he was just calling it out, but that's my point. That's just my viewpoint. You can tell me what you think in the comments. So a next thing that I found about Mr. Dr. Dawes, right, is that there was a complaint to political ombudsman over social media posts that Dr. Dawes made again in May, right? So the Jamaica Labour Party filed a formal complaint to the political ombudsman regarding a video Dr. Dawes posted on Instagram and TikTok around the 21st of May this year. In the video, he was seen walking towards the JLP headquarters wearing a symbolic orange cap and featured a song with lyrics referencing guns and gangsterism. The JLP argued this could be seen as provocative or inciting and potentially breached the political code of conduct, which forbids actions likely to heighten tension or imply threats. All right, and it's not there. I'm not finished yet. There was some allegations of being poisoned in a political plot just last year, June, right? So Dr. Dawes alleged that he was poisoned, and he reported that a female colleague offered him a meal intended for her, which led to him being sick and hospitalized with liver and kidney damage. He claimed the plot was politically motivated to ruin his reputation by framing the tragedy as involving a dead woman. He also raised concerns about leaks to the media by the police. suggesting a broader conspiracy. And that's not all on Dr. Dawes, right? There was some criticism about his commentary as hypocritical or opportunistic, right, by MP Crystal Lee last year, again, June 2024. Right, she accused Dawes of hypocrisy for criticizing the healthcare system without acknowledging government efforts, such as hiring 1,000 doctors, adding 1,500 nursing positions, expanding hospital beds, and upgrading operating theaters. So in other words, she's basically saying, the government is trying, stop, probably doing this for political gain, because, hey, he was running for MP. He knew back then that he would be running for MP and so on in his constituency. And for some, he was just doing all of this for show, right? And so says Senator Dr. Elon Thompson, right? So in April last year, he described Dawes' media conference about Kingston Public Hospital's operating theatre as partisan and opportunistic, arguing the issue was already being addressed and that Dawes was using it for political gain, right? As I just mentioned just now. And another thing, Dr. Dawes selected as MP standard bearer for St. Catherine Southeastern faced resistance. Yes, putting up resistance. There was resistance in his constituency. Some local reporters apparently favored another candidate and even threatened to withhold their votes. His campaign office was firebombed. Dawes said he knew the identities of those involved and would press charges. He vowed to continue this campaign despite internal party turmoil. And of course, fast forward to today, we saw what happened with that one. He was successful in winning his seat, right? Yay, congrats to you, Dr. Dawes. But as you can see, there have been multiple high-profile controversies spanning legal, political, and personal domains. His allegations about healthcare procurement and poisoning added dramatic weight to his public profile, while some political opponents accuse him of opportunism or ignoring positive government actions. Right, so the defamation lawsuit and complaint to the political ombudsman remain active flashpoints. All right, I didn't want this video to be long, so stick and stay with me for the next video where we will discuss the next eligible candidate for PNP leadership, Damian Crawford. All right, thank you for watching. Goodbye.